Hello everyone, my name is Rabab Alma. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and international life coach. And I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to everyone about a very important subject, which is creating the barriers in our life that stop us from transforming and moving to another station in our lives. So I want you to please come on, say hello to me, and feel free to add comments or ask questions. I want to start this series in a way to engage with everyone and see their feedbacks and engage in meaningful conversations. So we want to talk about what are the biggest mistakes we do to sabotage ourselves. What is it that stops us, or what is it that is in our way? Think about what is it in your life that stops you from progressing and moving forward. You might want to write it down or make a note of it so you can think about it later on. Excuse me, and see what stops you from moving to the second step in your life. So the first thing is, we usually believe what others said about us all throughout our lives. So we internalize these beliefs. We believe that we are not worthy, or we can't succeed, or we want to I'm sorry, I'm having some technical difficulty here. So what is it that stops us? Let's think about that. Throughout our lives, did we hear from people around us that we are not worthy, we can't succeed, we're going to be a failure, we are not going to be able to do anything in life? Or you are only good in this, but you cannot do that. So how did they decide this for us? And why did we internalize that? What happened throughout our lives that we internalized and did not move forward from that to achieve what we want in our life? We blame others, the family, the community. I see in my practice or in my work people who are very successful in their lives, but deep inside of themselves, they believe that they can't succeed and they are not good enough. And they cannot move forward in life. I think the first step is to believe in ourselves and try to go to the bottom of what is it in our life that we believe so strongly that we can't succeed. Why? Why do we believe that? What is your story? What is your story? I think it's important for us to journal and write down what's going on. Why do you feel this way? We are made to thrive. Every one of us matter. We matter in this life, and we can succeed. But what is it that's stopping us? Blaming others for what they did in our lives. You're short, you're long, you're fat, you're thin, you're dark, you're pale, you're whatever it is. You're not good enough. But to whom? We are not good enough to whom? In whose eyes? Does it matter? I think it's very important to have an honest conversation with ourselves. Why do we feel this way? Why are we really fearing success or failure? or people's judgment. We need to understand that we are the one who are in our own ways. Sometimes we are stuck in a station that we were supposed to long be gone from, long time ago, but we keep stagnating and stopping in the same station for a very long time because either we don't know how to move forward, or we are scared, or we're terrified. What's going to happen? So tell me, what's going to happen? What might happen? There are a lot of people, a lot of successful people in life around us that they failed once and twice and 3 times, and they succeeded the second, the third, the fourth, maybe the 8th time. Persistence. They kept at it. They knew they can make it. They can do it. So what's stopping you? What are we resisting against? What are we trying to prove to ourselves or to others? I think it's very important to have this honest dialogue with ourselves. And sometimes we need to have someone in our life trustworthy that we can sit and talk with, brainstorm, and be ourselves. Sometimes we blame others or our past or people in our lives. They hurt us, or maybe they did something wrong to us, and we stagnate at that station. And we keep trying to get a closure. Sometimes we do not get closure, or we cannot get closure. We just have or need to deal with it and just drop it, let it go, and move forward. We need to know what our purpose in our life. Why are we here? What do you want to do in your life? What's the dream? What's your dream? And why can't you attain it? If we deeply believe that we can attain our goals in our lives, we will be able to do it with persistence and knowing our values. Excuse me. And have a goal and timeline. So we need to know our values. We need to know what's stopping us. We need to know our destination and how we can attain this. Write it down. Write it down and put a due date on it. And if you cannot achieve it in a certain due date, well, change it to another due date. No problem. No one is keeping a track except for you. But when we put a due date for ourselves, like for instance, in a year, I want to write a book, or I want to do my own business. I want to establish it in a couple of years, and write it down, and see it on paper, and put on paper, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be a known author? A musician? A speaker? A scientist? Whatever it is, you can be. But you need to pave the way in order to be able to achieve that. Write it down right now. What is it that's stopping you? What are you afraid of? Where are you stuck? And this exercise can be done with anyone. Anyone can do it. And take your time. Be gentle with yourself. Do it without judgment. We tend to judge ourselves so harshly. It's like, guess if you did something, it's like you broke a glass or something, a cup. You will be so mad at yourself, but guess if someone else did it, are you going to be as mad at them, or are you going to tell them it's okay, it's just a glass? Why are we so harsh with ourselves? judgmental, negative with ourselves. We put ourselves down with no mercy. Is it time for us to change these beliefs and start to be gentle with ourselves? To believe in yourself that you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. You want to be an excellent mother, you can. You want to be a good writer, you can. If you just let yourself be. This is Rabab Alma, licensed marriage and family therapist and international life coach. If you just join us, please feel free to leave me a message or to write some comment. I will be happy to respond to you. I will start this series of lives on Facebook to be able to connect with you and engage with the community and to find solutions to what's going on in our lives or tips. I know it's a weekend now, or starting the weekend Friday, and I wish you a wonderful weekend on Saturday and Sunday, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.